Hello people, Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment I'm going to give you my peerless predictions for the 2012-13 NFL wildcard round. In the first game, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. I know the Bengals have really flourished and played really well lately, but I'm looking at Houston, and they have won 7 consecutive home AFC battles. Bengals, have really, exceeded my expectations this year. I believe they're 7th in passing defense. Houston did beat them the last time. In fact, they throttled them. It was like 31-10. And I know Houston has struggled a little bit of late, but I think they're going to get back home against an AFC opponent. And I really believe in this game they will play, a lot better than a lot of people think. I wouldn't write the Texans off completely yet. I think they could win one playoff game anyway, and I believe this will be the one they'll win. Okay, the next game, I'm going to take Green Bay at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, Green Bay did lose to them, last week. Green Bay's got some impetus. It's the retribution thing. They're going to have to, Minnesota will have to pay for beating Green Bay the previous week at Minnesota. Green Bay at home has averaged about 34 points per game in the last 4 at home, and their defense, which has been somewhat maligned, has shown some improvement this season. Well, over the last 4 games at home anyway this season. They've only given up about 15 points per game in believe in the last 4 games at home. So the defense has been playing better for Green Bay. Minnesota, they're riding high. I understand the running back Adrian Peterson has been putting up some astronomical numbers as of late. And as we know, he just missed getting the record, Eric Dickerson's mark on the season for most rushing yards in the season. Missed it by 9 in the last game, and that's going to be interesting to see how Green Bay handles Peterson this time. It seems like their run defense has been weak, especially of late. And can Minnesota exploit that once again and give them an opportunity to win? But Green Bay, the way they're just so phenomenal at home. They're 15-2 in their last home, including the playoffs. And I really believe that Green Bay is meant to win this game. They'll beat Minnesota at Green Bay. Next game, I'm going to take Baltimore at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis has obviously been the better team of late as opposed to Baltimore. Baltimore looks like they're starting, floundering a little bit. Colts, I know, are 9-2 in their last 11. They have very efficient passing. Andrew Luck, obviously has been, more than just providential this year. He has played very well. The Colts are 7th in passing yards. However, that Baltimore, the Colts, I should say, has not posted a winning record on the road. Has not posted a win against a team with a winning record on the road this season. So, I understand they've been playing well. I'm not going to detract much from that. But, it's a little deceptive, I think, what the Colts have done. I know, people say, well, they have to be doing better than just winning on emotion because, you don't compile an 11-5 record just by, being an emotional team. But at the same time, I want to see the Colts go on the road and defeat a team with a winning record. In Baltimore, though, they've lost that aura of invincibility at home. They do have Joe Flacco. They still have an adequate defense, I believe, that will play good enough to beat the Colts at home. And I'm going to go with Baltimore in that one. Next game, last but not least, I'm going to go with the Redskins at home over Seattle. Yes, there's been a common denominator. I have been favoring the home teams. I picked all 4 home playoff, in the old playoff games, I have picked the home team to win all of them. I think in this particular case, though, Seattle, statistically, a lot of things I understand point to them. But, let's not discount, Washington and what they've done. Okay, Seattle has Believe has won 7 of their last 8. They've been on a rampage. Washington has won 7 consecutive games. Seattle, though very formidable at home, they're 3-5 on the road, I believe. Seattle's defense, scoring defense, has been the best in the league this season. I believe just a tad over 15 points per game they've relinquished. And I believe, they will make this game very competitive. They're right up there in interceptions, but the Redskins actually, I believe, have a few more interceptions collectively as a team than Seattle. You don't really hear much about that. Seattle, though, having a better scoring defense than Washington. Washington still has playmakers on that team. This is a home game for them. This is the NFC East champions, so we can't discount that. And, Seattle is that kind of team where they could play, obviously they're superlative at home, and I'm not discounting anything that they've done. They have accomplished a lot this year, but I believe with Washington, it's one of those destiny things. I believe the Redskins with R.G. Griffin III, I think they will prevail in this one, and I'm going to go, all home teams on this prediction segment, and I am taking the Skins. At home will probably be a nail-biter. I expect it to be a very competitive game. Well, people, that will conclude this segment for my wild card predictions for the 2012-13 NFL season. And stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my divisional round predictions for the 2012-13 NFL season. Until next time, people, stay well.